It's time for the next part of my DVD collection look. Ahoy hoy everybody, and welcome to the next in my DVD collection viewing. We'll move straight on. Next up, I only watched this a few weeks ago. This is The Rainbow. This is a BBC adaptation from 1988 of a D.H. Lawrence novel. I think D.H. Lawrence's work fits very well to being filmed, and this is probably the best one they've done. The divine Imogen Stubbs as Ursula Brangwyn, brilliant cast, brilliant production. I already owned this. I think I've already shown you. It was an extra on another DVD that I ended up importing from America just to get this, but then it was released over here a couple of years ago. Is it on there when it was released? 2014, and I picked it up last year in a sale. I wasn't rushing since I already had it. But yeah, brilliant production. David Fincher's Seven. I'm sure you're all familiar with this. You all know what a brilliant film it is. How brilliantly it is performed by Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman, Gwyneth Paltrow and Kevin Spacey. Probably don't need to tell you about Leon either. Another amazing film by Luc Besson. Excellent performances by Jean Reno and Natalie Portman and Gary Oldman and Danny Aiello. But yeah, just wonderful, wonderful film. Speaking of which, Moulin Rouge. I love this film. Baz Luhrmann, the second in his... I've forgotten what they called it even, the trilogy. Behind the Red Velvet trilogy? Is it the second or the third? Third, I think. Anyway. Yeah, as I say, really love this film. I've got both soundtrack CDs to it. Ewan McGregor's amazing. Nicole Kidman's amazing. John Leguizamo, Jim Broadbent, Richard Roxburgh. A little performance by Kylie as the Green Fairy. Ozzy Osbourne as well. But yeah, brilliant, brilliant film. This is Irreversible. Yes, that is backwards. It's meant to be backwards. This is a film by... I've forgotten his name. Oh. Don't know. It's all the credits are written backwards as well, so it doesn't help. Eon, who went on to use his full name on other stuff. I just can't remember what it is. But he did... I think I'm right, and I'm not getting him muddled up. He did Love and... Climax is just coming out now. I can't remember the other ones. But yeah, this is a story of a couple played by Vincent Cassel and Monica Bellucci. And Monica Bellucci gets raped, and it's the fallout from that. But it's done backwards. So the rape is the last thing you see, and the aftermath is the first thing. It makes sense when you watch it. The whole cover's backwards, so the back cover is where the front would be, and so on and so forth. But yeah, really intense. It's not enjoyable, but it's a really good film. This is the director's cut version of Donnie Darko with a nice lenticular sleeve. Really enjoyed Donnie Darko. Had already got it on DVD, but then this was released and it's got a commentary with Richard Kelly and Kevin Smith on it, so that was the reason for the double dip. And then it's got loads of new special features on it. It's the director's cut, so it's longer anyway. That's the normal sleeve. But yeah, brilliant film, Donnie Darko. Sure, you're all familiar with Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Just a classic 80s teen comedy. Brilliant performance by Matthew Broderick. and Alan Ruck and Mia Sara. Just a classic John Hughes film. Speaking of classic films, again, you're probably all familiar with, and hopefully all love, Bugsy Malone. Just an amazing, amazing film. The young cast just do such a good job. The songs are amazing. Brilliant directing by Alan Parker. Faultless. Tim Burton film, one of my favourite directors. This is Ed Wood. So this is the story of Ed Wood, notorious director of Plan 9 from Outer Space and many other bad movies. Johnny Depp, wonderful performance in the lead. Martin Landau won the Oscar for his performance as Bela Lugosi. Got Sarah Jessica Parker, Patricia Arquette, Jeffrey Jones, Bill Murray, Juliette Landau's in it as well. Really, really good. School of Rock. I'm not the biggest Jack Black fan, but this was excellent. Really enjoyed this. And again, brilliant cast of young kids. This is Breathless, Richard Gere film from 1983. It's a remake of the French film. Valerie Kaprisky plays his lover in it, who is just gorgeous. A film I've enjoyed many times. This is the remake of Rollerball, which pales into insignificance with the original, but viewed on his own. Enjoyable bit of fun. Main reason I wanted it was for Rebecca Romaine Stamos, but Chris Klein, Jean Reno, LL Cool J also in it. As I say, nowhere near as good as the original, but enjoyable enough. Another 80s classic, The Lost Boys. A film I first saw at a sleepover around a friend's house. It's, you know, it's that sort of film. I'm sure you're all familiar with it anyway. But yeah, really good, Lost Boys. It's a double disc of Raymond Briggs Christmas films. So this is The Snowman and Father Christmas. I'm sure you're all familiar with both of these. The Snowman, this is the original version with the David Bowie introduction on. What can I say? This was a good film, Frank and Lola, from 2016. I think it was made in 15, came out in 16. So, name's gone blank. Michael Shannon and Imogen Poots play Frank and Lola, who are in a relationship, and then he finds out about Lola's past, and it all goes tits up. Yeah, really good drama. This is The Day. Just checking which film it is. Yeah, this is one I'm thinking of. It's sort of a post-apocalyptic... I can't remember if they ever explain what's happened. I don't think they do. But it's a sort of a zombie type film. It's 5 survivors. It's a bit like The Walking Dead in a plot. It's the survivors trying to survive, funnily enough. Directed by Douglas Arniokoski, who's a protege of Robert Rodriguez. But it stars Shawn Ashmore, Dominic Monaghan from Lost and Lord of the Rings, and my reason for purchase is Shannon Sossamon, who I'm a big fan of. It's okay. It's perfectly enjoyable. Double feature of the 2 Teen Wolf films. First one's excellent, the second one not so much so, but it's okay. The first one's from a period when Michael J. Fox could do no wrong. This is Shadow of a Vampire. This is a film about the making of the film Nosferatu in Germany in 1922. There's lots of rumours that Max Schreck, who played Nosferatu, was really a vampire, and it sort of delves into that. But yeah, really good, excellent cast. Willem Dafoe as Max Schreck, Eddie Izzard, John Malkovich, Catherine McCormack. Willem Dafoe was nominated for an Oscar for his performance. Yeah, it's a good film. And finally for this part, it's Roman Polanski's... Roman Polanski? It's another one we're not allowed to mention. Bitter Moon. It's not a great film, but it's very sexy. Brilliant cast. Peter Coyote, Hugh Grant. Emmanuel Signer and Kristen Scott Thomas. It's about two couples who meet on a cruise, and they get talking about Peter Coyote and Emmanuel Signer have a very interesting, shall we say, sex life, and Peter Coyote tells Hugh Grant all about it, and it's all flashbacks and all gets very dark and twisted. But yeah, good film. So that's it for this part. You can watch previous parts and future parts on the playlist. Like, subscribe, comment, all that sort of stuff, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.